on this episode of Whitetail Addictions.
That .5, it's freaking money. I mean, literally feet off the ground. This is how we one stick, along with custom gear stuff. Meh.
Oh, look at my hands. I can't stop shaking. Not.
I'm what you call a lone wolf. I like to walk alone. I go hunt for the feeling. I thrive out on my own. Look in my eyes, look at the prize, look at the yeah. Heart in my chest, holding my breath. Yes. I'm addicted to the game. I am the one they run from. Dead I lie and wait. I do not tremble, do not shake. Ice cold blood in my veins, yeah. The lone wolf is my name.
My name's Mike Perry. I live in Northwest Pennsylvania. My grandfather started taking me hunting back in 1977 when I was 12 years old, and I really fell in love with it. By the mid-80s, I'd picked up a bow and developed a whitetail addiction. I've been with the Lone Wolf Custom team and the Whitetail Addiction team, self-filming my hunts for the last 3 years. I've been using Lone Wolf stands for over 20 years now, and I'm an aggressive hunter, basically, ground and pound it, I'd move around a lot. But when I do find that spot that I recognize, especially during a rut, that's the place that I need to be, I have the freedom with my stand to be able to move around from tree to tree, stay within a small area until I finally get that opportunity that I'm looking for. So stick around and watch my season unfold. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so it's April 5th. I'm in Northeast Ohio, scouting an area that I hunt that's prone to flooding, and I like to scout areas in the springtime that are prone to flooding because, in October, November, you get into that hurricane season, you might get rain for 5-6 days in a row. And when you're hunting areas like this, it's nice to know where the deer are traveling, when there's water on it and when there isn't water on it. And if you can find all these, because this is flatter ground, so any change in elevation, just a slight bit is going to be where they're going to bed and where they're going to travel when it's real wet in here. And here's a neat example I found. This bed has a bunch of hair in it, and if you can see, it's just a little bit of a higher hump than the rest of it. Now, so I'm only probably 30 yards from the first rub that I found that looks like, this is an older rub. It's all dried up. It's from early in the season. You can tell by looking at it. I mean, there's still rubs here that look like they weren't made real long ago. I mean, some of these bucks carried until up into March. But this is definitely probably from early season, and this is definitely going to help me because this looks kind of like a staging area. I mean, these aren't big trees, but they're twisted up and broken. And it's in a line of travel coming out of those beds. Here's another rub. And clues like this that tell me about what's going on here in October could end up being, the key factor to killing this buck. Going into the 2024 season, I had a couple bucks that I was chasing. I got on one of them the first evening of the Ohio archery season. I got the wind that I needed. The buck was bedded in the area that I needed him to be in and heading to the destination where I needed him to head to. Whitetail Addictions, September 28th, opening day of Ohio archery season. And I'm set up here on a buck that I call Shorty. And he's like probably 2 foot wide, 10 point. It's a beautiful buck. Daylighted the other day on a scrape over here. Bed's down below where I'm at right now. Sometimes, it's not consistent, but so we got an east wind,
very slight, but I'm on the west side of this little hilltop, so I've been dropping my milkweed down. It's floating down behind me, so it should be good no matter what. It's about an hour before dark, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I just got a shot at that big white-tail point I call Shorty. I'm not exactly sure. It looked like I had him good, but it's kind of hard to tell in here because it's thick as hell.
Went back the next morning and started following a blood trail. It was fairly steady for about 500 yards, but I just knew from experience that it looked like muscle blood to me. And what happened was the deflection caused a muscle wound. It was verified a week later through a trail camera picture where he was hit, and it was non-lethal. And then I just started the process of trying to figure out where I was going to be able to meet up with him next.
Mike Berry, Whitetail Addictions. It's October 4th, 2024, out in Northeast Ohio, doing an observation sit, looking for a buck I call Shorty, great big wide 10 point, about 2 foot wide, and he lives down in here in this big swamp, and right now I'm trying to figure out where he's moved to, where he's coming out at. Stay tuned.
Middle of October, I ended up having that buck come in again on me. I had some does coming in on me from one direction. They got around downwind on me, and the buck happened to be coming up to a scrape to my right. I was watching the does at the time, and when the does snorted, I heard something take off, and I looked over to my right, and there he was taking off. So that started the process of having to find another place to get him. So this deer was running circles around me.
When you talk to people and you tell them, you know, how high you set your stands, when I say I don't usually go higher than 10, 12 feet, people just think you're nuts or they don't want to believe it, but I mean, this is one of my typical type of setups in thick cover like this. I mean, that 0.5, it's freaking money. I mean, literally feet off the ground. I had deer go through here today. Regardless, I mean, as long as you're not moving, you're not gonna have a problem. I don't care if you're 4 feet high, standing on the ground, 20 feet up. If you move and a deer sees you move, it's game over usually.
The last 3 or 4 days of my vacation, things really started heating up. I was having a lot of really cool encounters. I was seeing some chasing. I was passing up some bucks, but I was also running out of time. My 2 sons play high school football, and their team was on a playoff run to a district championship, and they also like to hunt, so I knew any remaining time I'd have off would be spent with the kids. After that second encounter with that buck, he totally disappeared off the farm. Myself and 3 of my friends were hunting this farm. Everyone had cameras out. No one was seeing him. I decided that it was time to start being opportunistic because he just wasn't around anymore. Didn't know what happened to him.
There's my bow and there's the ground. I mean, right there. People always think that you can't hunt low to the ground. Oh, these are wild, mature bucks. I mean, they all walked right by me. as long as you don't move. And even when you're moving, because I was moving the camera and move, a little bit. And these deer are on a mission. They're looking for a doe. So stay tuned. Hopefully I get one of these big ones to come around. Whitetail Addictions, it's November 2nd, and I just wanted to real quick show the setup I had where I passed up all these nice bucks today that literally walked within 10-12 yards of me. And this is the setup right here. This is how we one stick Lone Wolf custom gear stuff. So I had hopes on the last day of my vacation that something good would happen, and as luck would have it, first thing in the morning I had a small buck coming in. And I heard a grunt, and I seen a long brow tine buck. Meh. Mike Perry, Whitetail Addictions, November the 8th. I've passed up a bunch of really nice bucks this year, and it finally paid off. I just had a beautiful big buck come in here, and I freaking 10 ringed him. I hope to God that that's on video. With that Lone Wolf custom head, right through the boiler room and right through his shoulders. He freaking didn't go 20. And he's laying down right over there. That was awesome, man. I love it. Set up 3 sticks high. Brought in an extra stick because I needed to get in this tree. 0.5 RX8. 12 feet up, something like that. Here's my arrow. He broke the fletching off of it. There's the head. Wow. Look at that buck. Look at those brow tines. Holy crap. Beautiful buck. Mike Perry, November 8th, 2024, over in Northeast Ohio. Been on vacation this week. Seen a lot of bucks. Passed up a ton of bucks. Got a lot of good footage. Yeah, got to go back to work on Sunday, and saw this buck coming through and noticed those brows. I recognized this buck. He's actually been a 6-point for the last 3 years. This is a 4-year-old buck, and happy to kill this deer. It's a beautiful buck. Came in chasing another buck off, grunting, and when you get that feeling, and you'll know it when it happens, then you make it happen. I shot him with, I was hunting out of the 0.5, 3 sticks up, about 10 to 12 feet off the ground, using the Hoyt RX8, wearing the Osseo gear, and shot him with that Lone Wolf custom broadhead, and right through the shoulders. I got it on video. It just blasted right through his shoulders. Perfect. He went about 25 yards, piled up. So it was a great hunt. I'll never forget. Get out there and make your own memories. Whitetail Addictions.
Whitetail Addictions is brought to you by Lone Wolf Custom Gear, the innovator of mobile hunting. Lone Wolf arrowheads. Recover your deer, not your broadhead. Face-off bikes. Make every hunt count. Osseo gear, nature's best camouflage. Vortex optics, we got your back. Buck fever, synthetic scents, make bucks hunt you. Stealth cam, never miss a moment. Hoyt archery, get serious, get Hoyt. And by Victory Archery, the carbon arrow experts.
This is Andre D'Acquisto from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I wanted to thank you for watching Whitetail Addictions and ask that you become one of our silent partners by hitting the YouTube subscribe button and following us on Facebook and Instagram.